morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
How are you all? I'm always fine in the class. Now, so I welcome you all in TopYug Educations and myself, CA Chiranjeev Jain. About myself first, those who are not knowing me and those who are knowing but not knowing in a better way. I am teaching from the last 12 years. I became chartered accountant in the year November 2005 attempt. I got membership registration in Jain 2000, means our result came in Jain 2006 and got membership number within 2 months. Then initially I started giving my services to one of the multinational company, that is Deloitte. Then I understood that I am not fitted for that. Immediately I left the job and then I started my own practice, and with practice, with the passion of teaching, I started teaching CA students. Normally I teach at CA final level and at CA inter level. Initially I started teaching CA CPT also because that was the need of the time to earn money. Correct? Then I understood that now I need to leave what CA foundation, CA CPT. Then now I am fully concentrated on CA final and CA inter, and my entire classes is also throughout India also, not only in Hyderabad. My virtual class is totally in South India, and my pen drive class is available throughout India about CA final. Correct? So this was more, if you want, about me, that you will automatically understand about myself. It is written also, you can read that also, and if something is more required, we will personally talk one day, one-to-one. Correct? This is enough that I am a chartered accountant. Correct? Now, this is the very first day of your CA inter. Very first day for CA inter accounts classes. Very first day that we are meeting each other in the class for CA inter. So it is always a very important point that student understand teacher and teacher understand student. If there is no relationship between us, so even though I am teaching you, you will not understand my emotions, and in exam you will get motions. So better to avoid that motions, we need to understand our emotions. I understand your emotions, you understand my emotions. Emotion is very important. Correct? Only listen. Don't think any other point. Okay? Now, always what I believe, if you want to achieve something in your life, anything, I'm not saying about CA, that may be a secondary point, secondary aspect for your life. I don't know, because till now I don't know you. It will take 1 month, 2 months to understand you. Correct now? So whenever if I say, if you want to achieve something, it can be anything. Achievement, what is your goal, what you want to do in your life. Achievement can be some emotional thing also, some monetary thing also. So whenever you want to achieve something, so you need to respect that things, and you need to love that thing. If you do not respect and you do not have love towards that, then achievement is not possible. So it might happen, just try to understand. When you are into CA foundation, it might happen you started CA foundation, you were in the class of CA foundation without knowing why you are writing CA foundation exam, without knowing the facts, and you have given the exam, you have passed also, and it is I will say it is only the start of achievement, not the ultimate achievement. Means you pass CA foundation, it does not mean you have achieved something, but it is a starting point. Means some point is what indicating that you are potential chartered accountant. Once you pass CA foundation, means one indication is there. There is one indication by ICA only. They have informed you that you are potential chartered accountant. Potential means you have full ability, full potential to become CA. But whether you will become CA or you will not become CA, it's upon you only. Are you getting what I am saying? It's upon you. What efforts you are putting in achieving that goal. I said I don't know what is your goal right now. But if this is one of the goals of your life, to become CA, then for becoming CA, something is required. It does not mean that you are coming in the class, you will pass CA intermediate exam. This fact you know. It is not a new fact to you. You understood that every friends who have written exam of CA foundation does not came to CA inter. Correct? Means everyone will not come to the second stage, everyone will not come to the third stage, and everyone will not become CA. This fact is known to everyone. Correct? But one thing is clear, that those who start respecting this profession, those who have love towards this CA, they will pakka become CA. Pakka, guarantee. You need to respect this profession from the beginning, and you need to think about CA in this coming 9 months. If you want to achieve it as soon as possible, means there is an unlimited time for this, unlimited time period. Because you can give CA intermediate attempt unlimited time. So if you want to achieve, or if you want to postpone the achievement of this success, then okay. Because this is your life, you need to decide. Then okay. Then you have one target, yes, I will become after 10 years CA. Okay, chalega. Because that is your decision. But if you want to become chartered accountant, this word is very much powerful word, chartered accountant, CA. Right now you might not understand the importance of this word. But I think once you pass CA foundation, you start getting respect from the society. Just try to understand, you pass CA foundation, many of you have felt that you are getting respect from the other person immediately. So what is the power of becoming CA? That you need to understand right now. Are you getting? So that you need to fill in the class. We are not here to only waste our time. Of course, we are here to study with full of energy. Energy can be diluted also once your goal will change, once your approach will change. Once your goal will change, once your approach will change, the energy will be diluted. Correct? So it means you need to be focused. What is your goal? Right now, I will say for this 9 months, whatever time period is left, you should have only one achievement, only one goal. That is what? CA inter exam. If that is the case, I will say, even God can't fail you in the exam. ICA तो दूर की बात है. Are you getting what I am saying? If that much commitment you have, so I will say, even the result is 1% you will pass. Even the ICS set 1% result you will pass. If that goal, if that desire you have, but that desire, that goal, सबके पास नहीं होता है. It is very difficult, very difficult. If you can gain that, then I will say 100%. First attempt, the only attempt, में बन जाते. It might happen you must be thinking कि every teacher is coming and saying that point only. तो क्या होता है, बार बार एक ही बार को सुनने से दिमाग खराब होता है. होने दो. But this is my job to inform you on the first day, because once I start teaching you, I will not waste your time, because this class timing is your time, because in this class your career will be created. So I need to respect your time. I need to respect your position in the classroom. Correct? So you came here with some expectation. My obligation is what? I have some obligation towards your life now. My obligation is to meet your expectation. And in accounts, that much guarantee I am giving, कि I will be able to meet your expectation and I will be able to exceed that expectation. But I have also some expectation from you. If you have some expectation, see, I have also some expectation from you, correct? Then only relationship will be created. Otherwise तो relationship break भी हो जाता है. You also know, you have felt also in friendship कभी कभी हो जाता है. Correct ना? What I am saying, कि I have also some expectation from you. You need to also meet my expectation. My expectation is not much from you. My expectation is only 3 R from you. 3 R. R, you know? R. R. What is the R, everyone? That we need to understand. This is the quality. This R is a quality of every CA student. This must be the quality of CA student. If these 3 R you don't have, then थोड़ा सा difficulty will arise. What are the 3 R's that we need to understand? First is what? You need to maintain a register, proper register for each subject. I do not want much from you. Only if these 3 R you have, then your goal is with you and you can easily achieve. Register for each subject separately. That you will do. That every student do. Because that you are doing from your what? From your primary educations. Correct? Then second R is what? You need to be regular. Regular does not mean you need to come every day in class. Let me clarify. Regular does not mean you have some emergency, some unusual circumstances in your life, you need to come here. No. Not required. Not at all required. You can take off for 10 days, chalega. But regular means what? Whatever has been done in class, even though you are absent, you should do by your own. You should not wait for anything. You should not wait. That means regular. Means you need to complete whatever done in class, even though you are taking leave. Even though you are going to marriage party, I will say complete it. How to complete, that I will say. But that much expectation I have with you. Absent karo, movie jao, chalega. But then also you need to complete your what? Work. I never say, because I have also not done, I have also went movie, I have also done all the masti. Then also I become CA in first attempt, because I was following this 3 R. So I am not saying कि spoil your life spoil all the musties from life. No, no, no. Regular means you need to complete whatever has been done in class at immediately, even though you are absent. Correct? And when suppose what happened, suppose you are absent for one day, even though we are giving video backup classes, that is another point. Even though video backup class is not there, it is there, of course you can see it. But if you follow my notes, suppose you do not have time, suppose I have done 12 pages today, the 12 pages can be read in what, half an hour or 1 hour, you can go through. So when you read 12 pages, there is no need to write also. I say complete as soon as possible. So when you are following the 12 pages, so my notes are designed in such a way that 60% you will understand by your own. 60% you will understand. Means next day when you are coming, then 60% you know. So you will be able to understand my emotions, then you will not get emotions. Simple. And when you are able to understand my emotions and you are very much comfortable in class, then this class, whatever I am teaching, will be clear. Then 40% kya kare sir? 40% what need to be done? 40% I am there for you. 40% ke liye I am there now. It means regular. You come to me anytime. Suppose I am not available. Anytime you give me, Sunday you can call me, I will be in TopYug for that day. Provided I have no other contractual commitments. Contractual commitment. Correct? Understood? Point number 3 is what? Revision. Sir, revision means what? Revision does not mean to practice entire questions. It is not possible only. I say revision, it is possible, not possible for CA Inter student to do all the question in that day immediately. Because if you are coming here at 7:30 and you are going by, I think it will be around 5 you are reaching home. 2 hours so you require rest. 3 hours भी कभी-कभी. Not possible for a human being at this level to survive for this much hours. But you will survive because you are CA student. We can do whatever we want. It means what? When you are reaching home, by that time it is what? 5. I think sleeping time will be what? 10 or 11? Either 10 or 11. Okay. Means 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 hours you have. 3 hours you rest. 3 hours even you have. 1 hour of course you will do what? Discussion with your parents, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriends, whatever you have. Correct? Understood? Do that discussion because that is also important for our life. But 2 hours still you have. In that 2 hours, sir, we'll eat also. Eat also in that 2 hours. Dinner below. 1.5 hours still you have. Means 1.5 hours still you have now. Let me speak. Can I continue? Okay. When I am speaking, I don't what interrupt me because मैं याद करके आता हूँ, भूल जाता हूँ. पूरा रट्टा भी कैसा ना? अब now I forgot what I was saying. अच्छा, sorry, याद आ गया. So whenever I forget, please remind me. So I was saying that 2 hours you have, half an hour you will take dinner also. Yes sir, half an hour dinner. I take only 5 minutes for dinner. I have given you half an hour for dinner. 1.5 hours still you have. Means 3 sessions, believe me, if you have intention to do revision, whatever done today of 3 hours can be read in half an hour. You need to only read it. This much only. I will say not required much. If you can do that, your efficiency will increase. And that 1.5 hour automatically will become 3 hours one day. But you start from today. That much expectation I have. That much expectation. 1.5 hour, whatever we do, that you just read. And whatever you have not understood after reading, give a star mark. Do not panic. Give a star mark. It is your right to ask question from us next day. And it is our obligation to answer you. Understood what you have? Right. We have what? Duty towards you. Means you are at superpower position. You have a right to ask question. We have a duty to answer. If you are not answering, you can file a case against us. Correct? File कर दो. छोड़ना मत हमें. Understood? Correct? So you have a right, I have an obligation, but you need to ask to us in the class. We are only Atma, not Paramatma. We can't understand from your what is going in your mind. You need to ask that questions. So if these 3 hours you follow, only this much expectation I have from you. And if you can maintain it during this 6 months of coaching class, then it will be very easy for you for the balanced number of months to revise and regain everything and write exam and score rank. Rank? Yes, rank. Everyone here has a potential to score rank. And everyone only need to identify what potential you have. You need to only identify what you can achieve, what you can't achieve. Correct? So if you do these 3 R, then CA, this prefix can be easily added before your name. Before your name. Correct? Understood? This much from your point of view. Now coming to the classroom. This is what outside class means. In this I do not have any control on you. Correct now? You are maintaining register or not maintaining, I have no control. You are coming or not coming, I do not have control. You are doing revision or not revising, I do not have control on you. But in class, I have some control on you. In class. In class, I will give you 3 elements of the class. In classroom, which I used to follow. That first, whenever any question is given to you from any teacher, for example, sometimes we say do it, then do mistakes. Even though you don't know, try it. Identify the mistakes, where you are doing mistakes. Once you start identifying the mistake, then only we can rectify it. So I will say commit mistakes. Commit mistakes. Start doing mistakes in classroom. Don't hesitate to do mistakes. Do how many mistakes you can do in class. But rectify it before going for your CA inter exam. First, I will say commit. In that I will have control. I will force you to do mistake in class. That much I will do. So first is what? Mistake. Mistakes are very good. Only from mistakes we understand what is missing in our life. Commit mistake. Then second, ask doubts. Even though you are not asking doubt, I will create doubt. I have control on this. Don't worry. Ask doubt. How many doubt you can ask? Ask. It is our responsibility to answer. Means when the class is over, you are outside the classroom, you do not keep any doubt in your pockets. There is one saying that if you ask doubt, you are idiot only for 1 minute. And if you do not ask doubt, you remain idiot for entire life. Correct? So you need to understand, you need to remain idiot throughout your life or not. Correct? Ask doubt. And answer every question asked by a teacher. Answer every question. I am asking some question, try it. Maximum what will happen? It will be wrong. That I will decide whether it is wrong or not. Means, whenever I am asking any question to you, you have two options. Do or do. You do not have any third option. You need to do it or do it. Are you getting? That this much, in this I will have control. Means I will be observing you. What is going in your life with these three things? Correct? Yes, sir. Now, about CA Inter accounting subject. Now you can start writing. About CA Inter accounting subject. There are two parts. One is what? Accounting. One is advanced accounting. Advanced accounting. Correct? Means this is what paper 1 in group 1 of CA Inter. This is paper 5 in group 2. Means those who are writing both group. Anyone who is writing only group 1 or group 2, group 2 to start new one. So everyone is for group 1 or both group. Anyone is for only one group here? No one? Thank you very much. Means you have potential to become CA. So it means this is 100 marks and this is 100 marks. Means I will be teaching you for how many marks? 200 marks. Correct? Correct? 200 marks out of 800. Means our target will be what? You will decide. Let us decide one target. Whatever you will say. Whatever you will say. Target. Let us fix one target. 90 plus? कर ले? बोलो. No, whatever you are saying, then you need to follow that also. Correct? If you will say 50 marks, we can add on 50 marks also. बताओ. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. अच्छा ऐसे पूछ लेते. Let us ask individually. How many of your target 50 plus means 50, not 50 plus, 50 up to 50, 40, 50. No, there is nothing to laugh. ठीक है ना? His target, he has made his target. Correct now? So we are not supposed to think why his target is 50. Correct? 60 up to 60. 50 and 60. 60 and 70. 60 70, 70 80, 70 80, 80 90, 80 90, 90 99. अरे दोनों में नहीं उठाना है. 90 99, 100, 100. Please, you have raised your hand now. Till now not raised in any point. Minus 40. Chalo. So it means everyone write your target day only. Write. Whatever you have said, write that target. Understood? Now whatever is target, normally what happen? It is my experience from what? This. If you are not following this, then minus kar do 30. If you have written 50, and if you are not following this, means 20, second attempt. If you have said 60, minus 30 kar do. 30, second attempt. ठीक है ना? It's a right before you think. If I would have been in your place, if I would have been a student, my target is always what? 100 marks. Not below that. Target में रखने में क्या दिक्कत है? I've never understood how can you fix your target at 50% or 60% or 70% or 80% when 90% or 99 or 100. 100 is the target. If the marks is 100, you should target 100 only, na? Simple. If you are running, you have done running anytime in any school's activity. So target is what? 1 kilometer? Will you target? No. 100 meter. Two. Will you run only for 100 meter? No, 500 meter. Today I will run only up to 5 and then stop. Wow. How it is possible? If you want, if there is a target 1 kilometer, you need to run how much kilometer? 1 kilometer only now. It does not mean 1 kilometer you are reaching at what point of time. But your target should be what? 100 marks. How can you fix your target below 100? Never. Never do in your life. Never ever. Means you are only thinking I am not capable of scoring any marks. If you are not confident about yourself, how ICI will give you marks? ICI will not give marks to the person who are not confident about their answer. Means one thing clear, samajh lo clear, in CA inter exam you do not get marks for answer, you get marks for best answer. I am not demotivating you. I am only motivating you ki what is required now. Because our target is first attempt and what? 100 marks. Target that. Eventually what marks you are getting, that is what? Okay. Target is 100. I will see whatever you want to write. I am writing for myself because I am to what? Full motivated. I am fully motivated. I don't know about what you have written. Write down. I will check one day what you have written. First page. Write today only. Written? Have you written? I will check one day. And those who have 50, 60, 70, they will not be in my dictionary. क्या पढ़ाना? खुद को confidence नहीं है, मैं क्या करूं? If they are not confident about themselves, how can I have faith on them? Are you able to understand? So, my target is 100. I don't mean my target is 100 from your point of view. Means I am targeting 100 marks in each paper of yours. Correct? So my efficiency level up will be up to this. Correct? Now, accounting and advanced accounting. From the name it feels that advanced accounting will be more dangerous than accounting. However, advanced accounting is more interesting than accounting. Accounting is what thoda sa I will say more whatever you have done in CA foundation related to that, an extension of that. Then we'll start applying everything where? In advanced accounting. So both are same, equal level. Both have been given 100 marks. We'll put equal effort on that. Correct? Now, today we need to start from what? Accounting. Accounting. I think all have received what? Books. Correct? Understood? You can come to the index. Correct? Come to the index. You can see there are how many? How many chapters? 12 chapters. Means this has been divided in two parts. One is chapters related to topics. Specific topics are there. And second is what? Accounting standard. Accounting standard. Means you are going to receive one more module for what? Accounting standard. So this module does not cover what? Accounting standard. It only covers chapters related to what? Topics. Now, what is the bifurcation of marks? This accounting standard will be of 20 to 25 marks. Not theory. In CA, all subjects are practical oriented. Nothing is theoretical. Correct? So 20-25 marks will be devoted to what? Accounting standard, and balance 75 to 80 marks will from what? These topics. Correct? Understood? Normally this will have 4 to 5 questions. Correct? Balance number of questions will be from what? Topics. Normally what is the pattern? Ki from each chapter they ask one question. Either of 4 marks or 6 marks or 8 marks or 10 marks or 16 marks. Maximum is 16 marks. Not more than that. Normally they don't give. Correct? So overall the coverage will be each chapter. So there is no important, there is no unimportant chapters. All chapters are important. Correct? Understood? So today we will start with what? One very simple chapter. I will say very simple chapter. There are 3 categories of chapter. One is very simple, one is very simple, one is simple. So all chapters are simple once you have understood. If you do not understand, so any chapter is difficult. Correct now? So you need to understand that. Once you understood, then very easy. So we'll start with chapter number 3. The name of chapter is what? What? Pre and post incorporation profit. Correct? Pre and post incorporation profit. Okay. Now Because you have done some part of Companies Act in your CA foundation, correct? Am I correct? You know about incorporation of company. You know about incorporation of company. Company need to be incorporated first, and then they can do what? The business. They can start their business. Correct? Means, can I say incorporation? What is the meaning of incorporation? कि company बोलो registration. Okay. So company is incorporated on this date. Suppose on 1st July 2019, correct? The date of incorporation. Date of incorporation means on this date company has received certification of incorporation. It is as simple as what? Certificate of birth. Can I say every individual has birth certificate? Therefore every company has what? Incorporation certificate. Without incorporation they are not legally exist. Without certification of incorporation, one doubt will come whether company is legally formed or not. Similarly, without birth certificate, doubt will come whether you are a citizen of India or not. Whether you are a citizen of India or not. That is required. That is required. Correct now? So can I say any company who has been incorporated or formed on this date can legally do all the transaction after this date? Correct now? Am I correct or not? Means they can do purchase transaction, sale transaction, purchase of fixed asset, sale of fixed asset, loan transaction, any other transaction, whatever they want to do in the name of company. So the name of the company is ABC Limited. It means, can I say in this way, that before incorporation they cannot do any transaction in the name of company? In the name of company. बोलना है सुनो. Because company is not incorporated, how can you purchase or do sale in the name of company? Correct? Understood? Means we need to wait for the incorporation of company. We need to wait for the incorporation of company. Means, can I say any transaction before that, it is not a legal transaction. It is not a legal transaction. Means, can I say when you are doing purchase sale, so profit will come, and this is what? Post incorporation profit. The post incorporation profit. Are you able to understand? Post incorporation profit. Correct? And you have not done any transaction. You are not legally allowed to do any transaction before incorporation. बोलना या सुनो. You are not legally allowed to do any transaction before incorporation. So you have not done any purchase, any sale. So there cannot be any what? Profit before incorporation. Before incorporation. Means normally there will be what? Profit after incorporation. Profit after incorporation. There cannot be any profit earned before incorporation of a company. Correct? Understood? Sir, why you have started with company chapter? So you should start with some chapter that is related towards CA foundation. I will do. But I am starting with this chapter with one objective. कि 90% chapters are related to companies. I will not say 90%, ज़्यादा हो गया. 65 to 70% are related to companies. And after becoming CA, we'll do audit for companies only. Partnership में क्या है? कुछ नहीं. Means after becoming CA, you will provide services to listed and unlisted companies. Companies only. And you will earn money from there only. So you should know what is the importance of companies chapter. So we started with company in the first day only. Correct? Have you understood? Means one thing is clear from whatever I have discussed, that company cannot earn any profit prior to incorporation. Company cannot earn any profit prior to incorporation. What is the name of the chapter? Pre and post incorporation profit. But the name is only wrong. The chapter name is wrong or not? Bolna yes or no? Chapter name is wrong or not? Means there should be only what? Post incorporation profit. There cannot be any profit earned prior to what? Incorporation. Are you able to understand? Means something is garbad. Why they have said pre and post incorporation profit? That we need to understand. That we need to understand. This much you understood? Okay. Correct. Now we need to understand why this chapter. If every profit is earned prior to after incorporation, so the name should be post incorporation profit. The name should not be pre and post incorporation profit. Why? Because in one special case, there can be what? Pre incorporation profit. That is special case we need to understand. That is special case we need to understand. Are you able to understand? Correct? Well, okay. So what is that special case? You need to listen carefully. However, even though I do not explain, entire chapter we can do without that concept. Means this chapter can be done without my explanation this. But difference will be there. There are two types of CA in the market. One CA is earning lot of money. One CA is earning what? Less than average profit. Average earning. Are you getting what I am saying? There are two types of chartered accountant in the market. All CA are same. But there are some CA who are earning crores. There are some CA who are not able to meet what? 20 lakh target also. After 10 years of experience I am saying. Difference is what? Rectification. Understood? Means you may pass CA. But the question is that can you earn money from that? That depends upon what your ability. And ability will come how much conceptually strong you are. One fact I want to inform you. One fact. Because this is the day when I can share all the information to you. Chapter to kal lenge. What is that fact? You all know that 100%, if suppose 100 students have applied for what? CA Foundation. I know that in CA Foundation, students are not serious. There are many students who came only for what? As a formality. Because their friends were doing, chal maja aa raha hai, maja karenge. Or their parent has forced them to sit in the class. आप तो ऐसे नहीं हो ना. You are not like that ना. अरे बोलना रे. It might happen. Out of you also like that bull से pass हो गया. By mistake. ऐसा होता है. It might happen. You are not serious but by mistake you pass in CA Foundation. कुछ तो चमत्कार हुआ. ठीक है. Now out of 100, what is the percentage this time? 30? Means out of these 35 students came towards CA Inter. 35% is out of 100. Correct? I will still count them as what? Potential only. Because there are some students who pass even though they do not want to pass. And there are some students who want to pass but they are not dedicated to become CA. ऐसा होता है because I know the facts. क्या है? I can understand from your face also. मैं तो ये बता सकता हूँ you will pass in this attempt or not. This much experience I have, but I will not say. अभी not. After 2 months I can say. From your energy level. But can I say the students who are passing and coming to CA final, they are the topmost student, no doubt. बोलो because CA Inter exam is really what a challenge. CA foundation में भी चलो ठीक है, because CA foundation तो you have also understood it is related to what? Whatever you have done in CA, whatever you have done in class 11 and 12, basics. Correct now? But CA inter, what is the percentage? Let us say 20%. 20% होता है, 25%. 35 का 25% how much? How many students? 10 is to 10. 10 कर दे, चलो 10. 10 students. Means 10 students came to CA final. Can I say these are the why top student? Are you able to understand what I am saying? You are also very good student, but I said this is required. Whatever I said to come to CA final. But those who are coming to CA final, they are to 100% dedicated. No doubt about this. In CA final class, I never say bull se pass ho gaya. It is not possible only. To crack CA inter exam, bull nahi hota. In CA foundation, it might happen. Then also, these students are top quality students. But you understand this fact or not? Those who are coming to CA final, they are top or average? Top only now. Then also, they are not able to pass in first attempt. What is the fact? Fact बता रहा हूँ. Those who are rectification यहाँ पर, they die यहाँ पर. Means there are some students, those 10 students were dedicated, but they were rectification also. Those who are rectification student and then also passed, they were dedicated. They will filtered where? In CA final. Therefore, to 4 attempt, 5 attempt. Because of what? Limitation in studies. We are not doing study as per the requirement of ICI. We don't know what to study, what not to study. Because of lack of guidance. So my objective is that only to inform you what to study, what not to study. If you can understand that CA is easy exam, most easiest exam I will say. Most easiest. Because syllabus are limited. And question will come from institute study matter only. ये भी है. Question will, this is to my study material ना, इसको भी भूल जाओ. Question will come from institute study matter only. That is only incorporated यहाँ पर. तो limited questions ना रे. अरे बोलना. तो that much we can't study. Yes, बचपन से कर रहे. But you need to understand that. So I am explaining this. Please concentrate. So what I was saying now, कि this chapter will start only because of one special case. Means in one special case there can be pre-incorporation profit. Otherwise, pre-incorporation profit is not possible. Understood? What is that special case? Understand. Okay. What happened? कि Mr. X started one proprietorship business. Sole proprietor, you know. Or Mr. X and Mr. Y started a partnership firm. Quite possible. Let us make partnership only. Mr. X and Mr. Y started a partnership. Okay. Now, they have done the business for 5 years. 5 years. Correct? Understood? And they have expanded their business to at highest level. Understood? Now, they have understood the fact that we should convert partnership into company if you want to expand to another extent. So now they want to convert their partnership firm into what company? Quite possible? Quite possible? बोले या सुनो. So this, up to this date, it was a partnership firm. Means this is 1/4/2019. On this date, they have decided to form one company. Correct? Understood? And they have given an application to ROC for what? Registration of the company. ROC means what? Registrar of companies. Correct. Means their intention was to do business after this what? In the form of company. And therefore, they have given an application to ROC. But can I say this will take some time? This will take time. To receive certificate of incorporation from company will take some time. Understood? And the ROC has issued certificate of incorporation on this date. This is what? 1/7/2019. 1/7/2019. Correct? Understood? Correct. And this is year end. 31st March 2020. This become what? A 12 month. I'm just taking one examples, 12 month. Correct? Now what happened? Because they have decided and there was intention to do business in the name of company, even though company was not formed, can they stop doing their business? Because it was a running business. Can they stop doing business? No, wait till the company will form, then we'll do purchase, then we'll do sale. Maja aa raha hai? Not possible. For running business, not possible. For a new business possible, they need to wait for the incorporation of company. Are you getting what I am saying? So for a running business, they will not wait for the certificate of incorporation. And what they have done, all the transaction after this was done in the name of companies only. Because there was intention that only some formalities were left with ROC that was pending. Are you getting what I am saying? Correct? So what happened? There are now 3 types of profit. You can understand. 3 types of profit. One is profit yahan par. One is profit after incorporation. And one is what? In between this. You can understand. Means from 1/4 to 1/7, 3 months. From 1/4 to 1/7, 3 months, there was some profit. Because it was a running business, some profit will be earned. Now there is no doubt about this profit. This profit belongs to partnership firm and will be distributed to partners in the ratio of what their profit. So there is no doubt about this profit. There is no doubt about this profit also. This profit belongs to what? Company, will be recorded in company's books. Doubt arises about this profit. Understood what I am saying? Whether this profit should be recorded in the books of partnership firm, in the books of company. Understood what I am saying? Doubt arises na. This profit will be recorded in the books of partnership firm, in the books of company. Have you understood? First, initially I said legally there cannot be any profit before incorporation of profit. Because if a company is going to be incorporated, there cannot be any transaction before incorporation legally. But it was a running business. It is not possible to stop the customer to come and do sale transaction. Correct na? So some transaction occurred. Profit ho gaya. Now record karna. Will you record it or not? Where? What do you say? In partnership firm books? In company books? In company books or partnership firm books? Company books? How many are saying partnership firm books? Bolo. No one. Means everyone is saying company because I am doing company chapter. Because of that reason. So those who are saying company, can you explain why in the company books?
Because you said they started to transact in the name of the company.
Now, in the name of the company, but they were not legally a company. Now, then so here also we can do. Any transaction I can do in the name of company only. One by one. Understood? Then so here also I can do any type of activity in the name of company. Suppose I want to Sapna, let us create what? Chiranjeev Jain Private Limited. Start doing transactions. Whether it will be a legal transaction? No. Not at all. Are you getting what I am saying? You say now. Running business also, but company is not formed. Intention. पकड़ लिया. Just try to. I have used the word intention. This is one of the important terms in accounting. Intention. I have said this term intentionally. Intention. Correct? अच्छा फर्स्ट डी ने पढ़ाऊं नहीं पढ़ाऊं? Because I तो say start from today only. चले ना? Comfortable ना? Next day तो I will not ask only. ऐसे हो गया कौन है भाई? कौन टीचर है? इतना पढ़ाता है? Till now I have not started anything, huh? So I am only discussing with you. ठीक है? Now, because it is not your habit not till now. Because CA foundation class was over when? 2 months before? So there is a 2-month gap, na? 2.5 months. After 2.5 months you are coming in the class, na? 4 months you are coming. अच्छा अच्छा. After 4 months you are coming. Then तो X. पता समझ में आ रहा है. कौन है कौन? चलो ओके चलता है. So what I am saying, the word intention. What accounting principle says, कि when you do accounting treatment as per the intention of a transaction, not as per legal document, and that principle is known as substance over form. Substance over form. How many of you done substance over form in CA Foundation? Substance over form? Substance over form? You have done or you have not done? So what is the meaning of substance over form? Please.
What is visible to the eyes is more important than what is.
Please don't talk. Please. Please. बीच बीच में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. ठीक है. You only say sir 5-minute break. I'll give. बोल. Whenever you require a 5 minutes, I will say go outside. ठीक है. Please control. हाँ बोलो. Who will say substance over form? Who? Anyone was saying? हाँ बोलो.
What is visible to the eyes is evident.
चलो okay. They understand my emotions because they have done classes with me. चलो very good, excellent. But I think correct. Means can I say when we are doing accounting treatment, we should do accounting treatment as per the actual happening of the transaction, not based on legal document. Can I say here certificate of incorporation is only a legal document, legal formalities? बोले ऐसे only a legal formalities, and the transaction was done with an intention that this transaction was done in the name of company. They have already applied it. Already done application, they are waiting for certificate of incorporation. Meanwhile, all the transaction was intended to be carried on in the name of companies. तो बताओ, this become a transaction of company कि transaction in the name of partnership firm. Partnership तो they have closed on only. So the question of partnership books will not come only because they have closed down the books of partnership firm. Understood? So this is due to what? Why we are recording this transaction in the books of what? Company. Due to what? Substance over form. Due to substance over form. One of the important principle in accounting, without this we cannot prepare SOP and balance sheet. A very small definition but have a wider meaning. Have a wider meaning. Have you understood what I am saying? So can I say certificate of incorporation was only a legal formalities. The transaction was carried out in the name of company. Therefore, all transactions will be recorded in the books of company. Now, everyone, done. This transaction we understand. And we have now understood there can be profit prior to incorporation in the books of company. Means this profit will become profit prior to incorporation and this profit after incorporation. So this will be known as pre-incorporation profit, this will be known as post-incorporation profit. Now, everyone, even though this is possible, but बताओ, equity shares will be issued after incorporation only. It cannot be issued before incorporation. Because as per Companies Act will follow certificate of incorporation. Correct? Directors will be also appointed after incorporation only. Are you getting what I am saying? And share capital will also come after incorporation. Now the question arises, this profit, everyone, this profit, whether it belongs to, because we know the profit belongs to the owner. This profit belongs to partnership firm, means it will be distributed to what? Partners. This profit belongs to company, and after incorporation, this belongs to what? Owner. Owner means shareholders. So there is no doubt about this. This belongs to shareholders, this belongs to partners. This belongs to whom? In company saying partners. Zindabad. Abhi bola company books. I said twice company books. Sir, partner. Soon bit. Have you understood what I am saying? Have you understood? Bol na re. Yes, sir. Bol. Are you getting me or not?
Yes, sir.
Correct. What I am saying, first profit no doubt, third profit no doubt. Any doubt in first profit and third profit? Doubt is regarding what? Second profit. Profit what? During pre-incorporation period. So this profit belongs to what? Shareholders or partners? Shareholders. Where the shares were issued after incorporation, there was no shareholders only. Nalayak, partnership over. Game is over. Means he's saying partnership firm over. Now also you are thinking about partners. How it is possible? Just try to understand what I am saying. Please don't react. Everyone. I can also give answer. But I am only one that you start thinking now. Game will change now. And I will change the game. I will make you to think in the class. Once again I repeat my question. Everyone, listen. The partnership was liquidated on this date. Now all the transaction was done in the name of companies. There is no partners after liquidation of what? Partnership firm. Understood now? Over. And company was incorporated on this date. One doubt arises whether this transaction belonged to company. Yes, that we have understood. Because of substance over form. So whatever profit that is recorded in the books of company, that also we have understood. No doubt about that. Means partners का role ही नहीं है. When I have said what? It is recorded in the books of company. Correct? Now, I said this profit is after incorporation belong to shareholders because shareholders came after incorporation only. This profit belonged to partners because this was partnership firm. This profit belonged to whom? That we need to understand. जोर से. So it means it belongs to shareholders, na? It means it belongs to shareholders. No, वो छोड़ो. If you are saying added to the profit, means that profit belongs, the other additional profit belongs to shareholders, so this profit also belongs to shareholders. Correct? No. वही तो मना कर रहा हूं. No. Which reserve? So, or what I have asked, I have not asked accounting treatment. I have asked this profit belong to whom? Accounting treatment I will give now. I have not asked this profit is transferred to which account. That is the accounting treatment. What I have asked this profit belong to whom? I will answer. You will try. Same answer. Same answer. Emotions matching. Promoter. Promoter. Promoters, just a promoters is only for promoting the business, and they are not entitled to any profit. They are entitled to remuneration they will get. So can I say this profit belong to partners, this profit belong to shareholders, this profit does not belong to shareholders, this profit is belong to companies only. Only companies. So companies and shareholders are different. Separate legal entity. Now when you got answer, अरे ये कैसे हो गया? Can you say company and shareholders are two different person or not in the eyes of accounts? बोलो yes. बोलो yes or no? In the eyes of accounts, not in the eyes of law. Law, you know? Law means law. Correct? Law, LAW. देख रहा है गुस्सा हो गया. Sorry. नाराज हो गया. Are you able to understand what I am saying? So can I say companies and shareholders are two different person, what? In the eyes of account due to separate entity concept. Separate entity concept. So this profit belong to whom? Shareholders. This profit belong to company. It means this profit can be distributed as dividend. This profit cannot be distributed as dividend. Therefore, this will be transferred. This will be considered as revenue profit. This will be considered as what? Capital profit. This revenue profit will be transferred to PL appropriation account. This capital profit will be transferred to capital reserve. Chapter over. और क्या है? Now practice will do. This is the concept of this chapter. I'll give you netting. Don't worry. This is not my good handwriting. If you want to write, then write from initially. Otherwise, you will not able to understand now what is written. देखो क्या हो गया? What happened? क्या हो गया? This is my very good. So you just understand what will be my very good handwriting. Now, have you understood the entire thing? Means can I say any profit earned by the companies are two type of profit. One is revenue profit, one is capital profit. Capital profits are not available for distribution of dividend to whom? Because that does not belong to shareholders. Any profit earned afterward incorporation, all profit of whatever nature will belong to what? Shareholders, because shareholders came into existence after that date. Understood? Correct? Means can I say this is what? This is a divisible profit. This is restricted profit. This cannot be distributed. Now we'll do a more concept regarding profit of the company, but not now. This much you understood. Now I'll come to the chapter. From examination point of view, this was the background of the chapter. I said background was not required. Means I could have started without this background, but now you'll understand the difference between you and other student. Just ask this question to any of your friend, they will say, "Acha, ye bhi hai." They will answer all the solution, but without understanding. Difference is this: you are here to become CA, not to pass CA. Understood? Correct? Bolo. Any questions in your mind, you can ask. Then we'll start chapter. No questions? No question. Now, Now you have understood what? Only in the first period, only in the first accounting period of company, there can be this. This is certificate of incorporation. So this become pre-incorporation period. This is post-incorporation period. In second accounting year, all will be post only. In third accounting year, all will be post only. हो गया ना sir? Understood? Means only in the first year, in the year in which incorporation was done, there will be some profit earned before incorporation, there will be some profit earned after incorporation, and that too only in one special case, when a running business was converted from proprietorship or partnership to what? A company. Only in this one special case. Now, can I say, we have understood this profit is transferred to capital reserve, this profit should be transferred to revenue profit, means PL appropriation account. It means we need to want this profit separately. Separately na? Bolo yes or no? So therefore, can I say, we need to record this transaction separately and this transaction separately? Bolo yes or no? Then from this transaction, we need to prepare SOPL separately. And from this SOP, we will calculate what? This profit or loss. This transaction need to be recorded separately. Correct now? Then an SOPL should be prepared. And then what? We need to calculate this profit. Actually, we do in this way. Sorry. But from examination point of view, they will not give transaction. They will give one SOPL of this 12 month. And it is split all the expense and income in what? 3 months and 9 months. Understood? 3 months, 9 months. 3 months, 9 months. And then what? Profit or loss for 3 months, profit or loss for 9 months. You got profit ho gaya. Based on some ratio. Based on ratio. Which is maha bakwas point. Means practically we never do in this way. Practically we should record this transaction separately, this transaction separately, journal entry of this transaction separately, journal entry of this transaction separately, ledger, then what? SOPL. Correct now? This is the way of doing recording, classifying, etc. But from exam point of view, I don't understand why this chapter exists. They will give one SOPL. They will give entire income, entire expense of 12 months, then we will split in 3 and 9 months. Based on some ratio. That I am going to teach you from examination point of view now. Because we need to score marks. We need to go towards CA final. Correct now? So from exam point of view, let us take one question. If you permit me. Bolo. If you permit. Bolo yes or no? Yes, so energy lao. Can I start? Yes, sir. No तो बोलो छोड़ भी देता. बोलो no. You want break 5 minutes? Yes. 5 minute break चलो. 5 minute break. But don't go outside class. यहीं पर आराम कर लो. 5 minute break. बैठ नहीं सकते ना ऐसे? ऐसे डांस करते रहते बैठते बैठते. Don't worry, these benches will be all within 2 months. This entire benches, this is not comfortable. Not good. 3 days में change हो जा रहा है पूरा. 3 days में पूरा change. ठीक है? Comfortable bench आएगा. These are not comfortable. Comfortable. तो इसी में बैठना. वो तो तुम लोग तो गद्दे में बैठे हो. अभी. You want to ask something, some personal thing from me, you can ask. If 5 minutes में कुछ भी discuss कर सकते हैं. क्या? पूछ लो क्या दिक्कत है. बोलो बोलो. क्या है? पूछो पूछो. क्या बोल? अरे बोलो. तो हंस देते हो, बिना बोले हंसना। बोलो, अपने में हंसते हो ना, लोग समझेंगे पागल है, सबके साथ हंसो। बोलो क्या, अरे बोलो। पूछना, हाँ हाँ बताऊंगा। मेरा आज नहीं, जब टाइम आएगा। इसमें बहुत सारे नए बच्चे आ गए ना, अभी बता दूं, अभी नहीं। हाँ, एट द एंड बता दूं आज। पहले आपका क्या आंसर है वो बताओ। एनीवन गॉट द आंसर ऑफ एसिड? एनीवन नॉट गॉट द आंसर? Actually, those who have not come for that one basic class, how many have not came? So I asked one question to them. Let me ask to you also. हाँ, वही पूछ रहा हूँ मैं। ये कंफ्यूज हो गया, अभी तक आंसर नहीं दे रहे हैं। मैंने पूछा व्हाट इज एन एसिड? एनीवन हु लाइक टू, दोज हु आर न्यू लाइक टू पार्टिसिपेट? दिस इज नॉट काउंटेड टाइम, हाँ, ब्रेक वाला टाइम चल रहा है। एनीवन हु वांट टू आंसर व्हाट इज एसिड? इनको भी 2-3 दिन दे देते हैं, तो तड़पने दो इनको यार, तड़पने दो ना। नहीं, दूसरा मैं पूछूंगा व्हाट इज इनकम, और खतरनाक है। नहीं, एनीवन हु वांट टू से, दोज हु आर न्यू मींस दोज हु आर फेसिंग मी फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन योर लाइफ। हाँ तो बड़ा क्यूट है। अरे मैं इसको क्यूट बोला, वहां से क्यों आवाज आया? उनका जलन होता है। बताओ व्हाट इज एसिड? लिख रहे हो एसिड का मतलब? गूगल नहीं, गूगल में नहीं मिला। अच्छा, देखा ही नहीं उसके बाद। तो एनी सीए फ्रेंड आपके, यू डू नॉट हैव एनी सीए इन योर फैमिली? तेरे तो है रे, पूछा। अरे देखो, अपना भैया से बात नहीं करते। मतलब एनी सीए इज देयर? नो, आई विल बिकम सीए बाय माय ओन। ब्रदर सिस्टर बड़ा पंगा होता है। एनी, यू डोंट हैव एनी सीए इन योर फैमिली? योर चाचा? कोई नहीं, नो वन। यू आर, विल बी द ओनली सीए इन योर फैमिली? यू हैव, तो पूछा नहीं, फोन करके पूछता। अहमदाबाद में क्या मोबाइल नेटवर्क नहीं है क्या? ऐसा अहमदाबाद में है, अहमदाबाद में सर, मोदी के पास है। कुछ भी बोलता। डिस्टेंट है क्या? बहुत ज्यादा दूर का है, दूर का है। एनीवन वन लाइक टू से द मीनिंग ऑफ एसिड? तो आई विल गिव यू 2 more days। देखो उनका नहीं हो रहा है कंट्रोल नहीं हो रहा है। आज नहीं, मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, मैं याद करके नहीं आया। अरे मैं आई हैव नॉट डन मेमोराइजेशन, याद करके आना था ना। आई रिक्वायर also 2 days। आई also don't know। 2 more days, हाँ। बोल देता, अभी नहीं। लेट टाइम ऑल्सो थी, सोच रहा है ना, सोच। यू हैव नॉट सीए फाउंडेशन बुक ऑल्सो? सीए फाउंडेशन का बुक है ना, उसमें देखे, उसमें भी नहीं मिला। किसका बुक है? हाँ, आईसीए में भी नहीं मिला। अरे बाप रे बाप, उसमें तो है रे। इस बुक में नहीं है, जो नेक्स्ट बुक आएगा उसमें, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड में। इसमें नहीं, तो मत खोजना, टाइम वेस्ट होगा। एसेट मीन्स प्रॉपर्टी, एसेट मीन्स प्रॉपर्टी, संपत्ति। सोचो। चलो हो गया 5 मिनट, 5 मिनट ओवर। ओए मोबाइल, हाँ चलो नाउ कैन वी स्टार्ट वंस अगेन? यस। तो नाउ एवरीवन लिसन। So already we have understood the background of this chapter. We have understood what need to be done in this chapter. Let us take one question without doing any noting part. Means I just want to inform you that this chapter is only a common sense chapter. Are you getting? So let us take one question. From that question we'll understand what will be the solution, and most of you will be only giving me the answer. So come to page number 80. Page number 80. Page number 80. Everyone have not received books? How many have not received books? सब नालायक एक साथ बैठे हैं. Please, those who have 2 books in one table, please share now, because accounting cannot be done without books. Please help your friends. All are part of family, brother and sister. Everyone received now? Please help now. There. दो ना उनको, गरीब आदमियों को दो. अरे दो रे, मेरे को अपना देना पड़ेगा. दे दो. मिला? तेरे को कोई नहीं दे रहा, छीन ले. You have 2 books ना, दे देना. चलो then listen now. I can't help. ठीक है? There. दे दे, पीछे दे दे. अच्छी बच्ची है. दे दे उनको. तेरे पास भी नहीं है? अरे वाह. चल now. Come to question number 3. Page number 80. Correct? Now listen. Actually I forgot to bring what? PDF also. My mistake only. Okay. I need to bring PDF today, but I forgot to bring PDF. Otherwise I would have said inform you here only. Okay? Now PDF means soft copy. Okay. Question number 3. The promoters of proposed New Web Limited purchase a running business. Purchase a running business. This chapter is applicable. Correct? So purchase a running business on which date? On 1st Jan 2007. From Mr. Ultra Modern. Mr. Ultra Modern may be a proprietor. New Web Limited was incorporated on 1st May 2007. So on 1st May 2007, this is the date of incorporation, and this is the date of what? Acquisition. Means the business was acquired on this date. The combined profit and loss account of the company prior to and after the date of incorporation is as under. And you can see they have given a PL account for the year ended 31st/12/2007. Means this is 12 month. Out of this 12 month, how much pre-month? How much post? 8 months. Okay. Now, there are 2 important ratios. One is sales ratio, one is time ratio. Means any income and expense which are directly related to sales will be allocated in which ratio? Sales ratio. Means whatever now I am saying from examination point of view. any income or expense which are related to time. For example, fixed salary of an employee. So every month we pay. Rent expense every month we pay. So that is what? On the basis of time ratio. So sales ratio we need to calculate as per the information given in the question. Time ratio is what? Understood 4 is to 8. 4 is to 8. Correct? Means 1 is to 2. Understood? Yes, sir. Now you will say which ratio? Rent, rates, insurance, salary. But which ratio? Time ratio. Because that is based on time. Every month we pay rent, salary, etc. Correct. Then directors seating fees. But the director will be in pre-period ki post-period. So this is entirely allocated to post-period because there cannot be any director during pre-incorporation period. Understood? So this is entirely allocated to post-period. Understood this point? Correct? Then preliminary expenses. Now from the name it seems it is pre, but whatever is the name does not actually it means. Preliminary expenses means what? That we need to understand. Preliminary expenses means any expense incurred to form the company. Any expenses incurred to form the companies. Please, there. That is known as preliminary expenses. So that formation expenses will give benefit during pre-period ki post-period. Post-period. Therefore, it should be a charge against profit during pre-period ki post-period. Post-period. Therefore, entire amount will be charged to post-profit. Post-profit. Understood? Not to pre-profit. As per matching concept. As per matching concept. Correct? So that will give benefit during which period? Post period. Therefore it will be entirely charged to post period. Are you able to understand? Correct? Yes, sir. Please listen, everyone, those who are not listening. Carries outward and selling expense, but are related to what? Sales. Therefore will be allocated in sales ratio. Will be allocated in sales ratio. To interest paid to vendor. Vendor means Mr. Ultra Modern. So this is one special point I will do separately. Okay. Then gross profit. Can you say gross profit is based on sales only? Therefore it is always what? Sales ratio. Until unless some other information is given. The gross profit will be allocated in which ratio? Sales ratio. Then discount received from creditor. But the creditor means purchase ki sale. Creditor means purchase ki sale. So if nothing is given, in which ratio? Purchase ratio. If nothing is given, then which ratio? Purchase ratio. The discount received from creditor will be allocated in which ratio? Purchase ratio. Understood? Then they are given some information. Following further information is available. Sales up to 30th April means up to what? 30 April means during pre-period how much? 3 lakh. And total sales for the year is 15 lakh. So what is the post sales? 15 minus 3 is equal to what? 12 lakh. So sales ratio we can calculate. Sales ratio we can calculate. Understood? Similarly, purchase up to 30th April. How much given purchase? 3 lakh. And total purchase of the year is what? 9 lakh. So 9 lakh minus 3 lakh. How much? 6 lakh. So you can calculate purchase ratio also. So now we have sales ratio, purchase ratio and time ratio also. And time ratio also. Then they have given point number 3. Interest paid to vendor on 1st November at the rate of 12% per annum on rupees 1 lakh being purchase consideration. This point I will explain you separately. Interest paid to vendor. From the above information, prepare SOPL for the year ended 31st March 2007 showing profit earned prior to and after incorporation and also show the transfer of the same to appropriate account. So with our discussion, one thing you understood that pre-profit will be transferred to which account? Capital reserve. Post-profit will be transferred to which account? PL appropriation account. Understood? Let us do the solution. Write up. How to write down the solution? Statement of Those who have not maintained register, maintain a separate register for account, and register should not be white pages, means plain pages, should be ruled pages. Ruled, why? Because in exam you will get ruled pages for account exam. So you should be habit in writing what? Ruled pages, correct? Understood what I am saying? So you should maintain two registered. Two register. One is for what? Class. One is for what? Home. Class assignment and home assignment. Are you getting? Don't mix both in what? One book, because you will be confused what I have done, what you need to do. Because what I am doing, that is all conceptual point. Practice doing what? A separate register. Okay. So two register you need to maintain. One is for what? Class. One is for what? Home assignment. Understood? Correct. Today whatever you have, you maintain, but you can copy it whenever you have time. So statement of profit and loss of which company? बताओ. Of New Wave Limited. For the year ended 31st December 2007. You need to maintain 4 columns. Correct? One is basis of allocation. In first column you write down basis of allocation, means in which ratio you have allocated. In second write down total. In third write down pre-incorporation period. Pre-incorporation period. In fourth what you write down? Post-incorporation period. Understood? Correct? Pre-incorporation period, post-incorporation period. चलेगा? No doubt? Then बताओ. First is what? We write down income. So because they have not given sales directly, they have given gross profit. So we'll also start with gross profit. Gross profit. So gross profit is what? 1,50,000. Correct? But in which ratio? In sales ratio? It means now we need to calculate what? Sales ratio. So leave what? Around 15-16 line and come to working note. Leave 75% of page. Because first you need to working note now. You want sales ratio, you want purchase ratio. So working note is mandatory. Correct? Understood? So come to what? Working note first. First working note is what? You need to identify pre-incorporation period. That is from which date to which date? 1/1/2007 to what? 30/4/2007. Then post incorporation period. From which date to which date? 1/5/2007 to 31st/12/2007. Correct? First identify pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period. Okay. Working note number 2. Are you doing with me? Then what? Then we'll calculate ratios. Point number A. First is time ratio. Even though it is very simple, working note is mandatory because each working note carry marks. So if you are not writing working note, they will not give the marks which is assigned for that working note. Correct? So working note is mandatory even though you know what is the time ratio. Correct? So time ratio. So you need to find out pre how many month? 4 month. Post how many month? 8 month. Therefore, time ratio is equal to 1:2. Then point number B, sales ratio. Sales ratio. What is pre-sales? Batao. Pre-sales is how much? 3 lakh. And what is post-sales? The total sales was given 15 lakh minus what? 3 lakh is equal to what? 12 lakh. What is sales ratio? 1:4. 1:4. Then point number C is what? Purchase ratio. What is pre-purchase? 3 lakh. What is post-purchase? Is equal to what? 9 lakh minus 3 lakh is equal to what? 6 lakh. What is purchase ratio? One is to 2. So you can understand, even though it was easily understood, then also I am preparing working note. I am not preparing for myself. I am preparing how to write in exam. So this should be the pattern. Working note is a part of your answer. That also carry marks. Understood? Correct? Yes, sir. Now we understood. Any other working note we will do simultaneously together. So can we start now? Gross profit. But of which ratio? Sales ratio. What is the sales ratio? 1:4. Allocate. 30,000 and 1,20,000. You have calculator? You have not brought calculator? From tomorrow, for accounts we require. We require calculator, we require pen, we require register. We do not require scale, we do not require pencil, we do not require any other element. These three is mandatory. Register, calculator and what? Pen. चलेगा? चलो. So if you have no calculator, I am giving you the amount. Don't worry. Calculate तो ही जानते हो ना? चलाना. From tomorrow I will not allow you without calculator. ठीक है? Now gross profit done. Then this is what? Discount received. Without discount received, what is the which ratio? Purchase ratio. What is the purchase ratio? 1:2. How much? 6,000. So it will be how much? 2,000 and 4,000. This become total income. Total income. So 1,56,000. This become 32 This become 1,24,000. Correct. Then we write down all expenses. Write down expenses. First is what? Rent, rates, etc. Which ratio? Time ratio. Time ratio is also 1:2. Amount is 12,000. Allocation 4,000 and 8,000. Five times. I'm counting. Huh? Correct na? Then batao. Directors fees. Director fees will be always what? Always post. Post. Correct. So how much director fees? 3,600. Total also 3,600. Entire will be 3,600. Understood why director fees post? Because directors will be appointed after incorporation. It is not possible that before incorporation you have directors. Before incorporation they can be promoter only. Understood? Yes, sir. Director fees you understood. Then preliminary. I think you have all understood that name does not mean it become pre-period. These are the expense incurred for the formation of company from which benefit will derived in post-period, not in pre-period. Correct? Understood? So it will be also what? Always post. How much? 4,900. 4,900. I will take all the doubts after the solution. This also you have understood. Then we have what? Carriage outward and selling expense. Bolo. Carriage outward and selling expense. In which ratio? 1:4. 1:4. Amount is what? 5,500. How much? 1,100 and 4,400. Correct? Simple now. The question may come for 8 marks from this chapter. Mandatory one question. Lollipop. Lollipop na? Correct? Then interest paid to vendor. This is one special point. Interest expense. Okay? So in this write down as per actual information. Because some information is given. So we need to understand that information. So any specific information given for any point, we need to apply actual information. We need to apply actual information. So that we need to understand that information. For that you need to give me some time. So can I say this become total expense? So this become total expense. Total B is total expense B. And in this you can write down A. Correct? But we need to first find out interest paid to the vendor. For this, one working note is there. Write down working note number 3. For interest expense, we need to prepare one working note. Let us read that point now. This much you have written. It is visible. First day you whatever, if you are not comfortable, you need to inform us immediately so that we can rectify it. Correct now? So if you informed us, we can do all adjustment. Chalega? Yes. We'll think about you only. Whatever you say will do, but only in classroom, not outside classroom. Done? Yes, sir. Chalo. So working note number 3. Let us read that point. What they have said. Interest paid to vendor on 1st November 2017 at a rate of 12% per annum on rupees 1 lakh being PC. PC means purchase consideration, sorry. Purchase consideration, we call it in short form PC. Okay. So I need to explain you entire sentence. So careful. Listen, you need to listen it. Are you ready? So बताओ, what is the date of acquisition? On 1st Jain 2007. So okay, on this that company acquired business from whom? Mr. Ultra. So company need to pay some consideration to whom? Mr. Ultra, because they have acquired some business from that person. So that consideration is PC. PC is how much? So this consideration need to be paid today only. But they have taken some time. And this was eventually paid on 1st November 2007. Correct? Bole yes or no? Means late payment. So for late payment some interest will be charged. Interest. So they have said 12% interest. So you can see 1 lakh into 12% for how many months? For how many months? From 1/1 to 1/11, how many months? How many months? 10 by 12. So 10 by 12, how much coming? 10,000. How much given in SOPL? Means SOPL is correct. Means SOPL is correct. Can I say once the amount is paid, then no interest for this period? Then no interest for this period. Correct. So this interest has been paid for first 10 months. Out of first 10 months, first 4 months is what? Pre. And balance 6 months is what? So can I say we cannot apply time ratio in this? It has specific time ratio. It has some specific time ratio. One second. What I am saying. On 1/1/2007, company purchased a business from Mr. Ultra. So some consideration is payable or not? So 1 lakh was the amount payable to Mr. Ultra. This should be paid today only, but they have taken some 10 months for the payment. So Mr. Ultra will charge some interest. The amount of interest is what? 10,000. Now this 10,000 belong to first 10 months. Out of first 10 months, 4 months is what? Pre. And balance 6 months is what? Post. Therefore this 10,000 should be allocated in which ratio? 4:6. 4:6. Understood? Have you understood? So can I say working? This though I have done explanation. In exam of course you will not draw this now. This if you want to draw, because this will help you in revision. This help you in revision. Now interest I have calculated, but it was given in the question only, because it means there was no need to calculate. There was no need to calculate. Are you getting what I am saying? Are bolna rahi? Okay. So batao. We'll do now allocation of interest. What is the working? Allocation of interest. So related to pre-period, 10,000 into what? 4 by 10 is equal to what? 4,000. And related to post, it will be 10,000 into what? 6 by 10 is equal to what? 6,000. Simple. 4:6. Any doubt? If I am fast, you need to say me in the first, second class only, so that I can adjust the time as per your requirement. If you are saying fast, I'll be slow. But once I started and in between, don't say after 15 class, sir, you are fast. Correct, Nare? Done? Done? Yes, sir. Now, can I say alternatively, it can be calculated in this way also. Correct? Can I say we can calculate interest for 4 months and 6 months? बोलना yes or no? Correct? तो बताओ, if I want to calculate pre-month interest, it will be on 1 lakh. 1 lakh into what? 10%? Into what? बताओ. Sorry. 12%. Sorry. बताओ. It should be 4 by what? I am getting two answers. 4 by 10, 4 by 12. 4 by 10, 4 by 12. 4 by 4 by, you are saying 4 by 12. How many are saying 4 by 10? How many are saying 4 by 12? So what others are saying? 4 by 12. Why you are not raising hand? What is giving Asirvad to me? Is giving blessing. जीते रहो. हाँ कैसे उठता है? कौन सा बाबा है रे? चलो now everyone. So it will be 4 by 12. But initially most of you have said what? 4 by 10. Initially most of you said 4 by 10. Then you calculated 4,000. Something happened like this. So before answering, think twice because you have only one attempt. Understood? Before answering, think twice because you have only one attempt. Because in exam, no one will ask you like this now. You need to think and do it. So 4 by 12 because this 12% is per annum, not per 10 month. Understood? Correct? So those who have said 4 by 10, for them rectification. Take a mistake you have done, okay. Chalega, I am happy you are saying 4 by 10. But you need to now understand, write down, give some star mark. Are danger. Danger na? Are bola re. So those who have done correct also, write down danger. Danger. Correct? But how much? 4,000. Post 1 lakh into 12% into 6 by 12, 6,000. Same answer will come. Understood why 4 by 12? I think you understood because rate of interest is per annum. So now we can write down here. So actual total is 10,000, 4,000 and 6,000. Can you give me total now? Total expense? 36? Very good. Excellent. Now, you have some space after this? Key space is over. Hey? Then create space. Means I have to one space. If you do not have space, so it means you need to leave sufficient space. Next time, don't be confused. Okay? So can I say, we need to write down profit. Profit. So A minus B, can you give me? $20 is total profit, 1 lakh. That is given in the question only. Then it is 22,900 and then 97,000. This total should match with this. Sometimes there are some calculation mistake. So please check it whether you are doing correct or wrong. Sometimes hota in hurry we are doing some mistakes. So please check it. This total should match with 1,20,000. always. Okay. Then after this I require some space. Write down. Profit prior to incorporation means this will be immediately after SOPL. If you do not have space, give stomach and write and then. Okay, na? Profit prior to incorporation that is rupees 22,900 will be transferred to capital reserve and profit after incorporation that is rupees what? 97,100 will be transferred to what? Profit and loss appropriation account. Understood? Written? Done. 6 marks question, you will get 6 marks. Will increase the level dhire dhire. Increase the standard of the question. But concept is this much only. Correct? Bolo. Yeah, thank you very much. Whenever you ask query, I will say thank you. Once again. Very good query. Okay. Very good query. This type of query will come only when you are thinking about what question. So the student who is thinking means his ability to reassess, and this is the quality of a CA. This is the quality of a chartered accountant. Those who are not thinking, they are normal. Correct now? So you start thinking. I will only create that type of environment in the class. Okay? Now, if you are getting more than 10,000, what is the question? Sir, if in SOPL there is more than 10,000 and while we calculating it came to 10,000, suppose in SOPL it is written what? 50,000. So 10,000 is the interest paid to the vendor. That will be in 4:6 ratio. Other interest will be assumed to some loan taker. For that information will be given. If no information given, then in time ratio. I am going to give a note for this. Don't worry. All the point whatever you have doubt will be given as a note. But till now I have not given a note. I started this question without giving a note to make you comfort that this chapter is super easy. You don't require my note also. Correct? Understood? So, can I give entire notes? Bolo. Today what time they have said? I forgot actually. They have said accounts up to 1 bola. 1 to 1:30 break. Chalo, ठीक है. Okay. No, 1 to 1:30 is the break. Now, because today class was delayed now. The starting class was delayed. Because of that reason I have less time. I started late. Because if I will take the time, then you will not be able to go home. Because I need to give sufficient time to income tax teacher also. Okay? Correct? Understood? So you are feeling hungry also? Yes. Full hungry? Yes. I need 2.5 hours. Okay. Every day I will come at 10:30. 10:30 my class will start. I will not wait for anyone. Even one student is there, I will start. You can come and sit, but I will not permit if you are making noise in the class, okay? Come comfortably, sit down. If you are making noise, I will say be outside only. I will be reaching here at what time? Then very much punctual. Sometimes unusual circumstances होता है. Correct? Understood? Let बोलने क्या है? ओए, 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 what? Till now, ओए, ओए गंचक्कर. What etiquettes you have, रे? A teacher is in this class and you are doing like this. अच्छा लगता है बताओ. Next time I will also do like that. I will come half an hour late चलेगा. Whatever you will do, I will do like that. Please, please behave करो. Whether I have said thank you to you, whether you have said thank you to me, so let us do that. अरे क्या क्या सर, हम तो इंडियन है सर, हम तो कहीं पे कुछ भी कर देते. नालायक. मौका मिलना चाहिए. जहाँ मना होता है वही करते हैं. बोले नालायक. प्लीज बी आर प्रोफेशनल, behave like one professional, okay? ठीक है? Professional student ना, this not become classroom. So okay. So I think you have understood whatever I have done in the class. Thank you very much for today.